Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. All warfare is based on deception. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. He who knows when he can fight and when he cannot will be victorious. Know yourself, and you will win all battles. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. To know your enemy, you must become your enemy. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. He will win who knows how to handle both superior and inferior forces. Move swift as the wind and closely formed as the wood. Attack like the fire and be still as the mountain. Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. If your opponent is of choleric temperament, seek to irritate him. The wise warrior avoids the battle. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. If quick, I survive. If not quick, I am lost. This is death. He will win who knows how to handle both superior and inferior forces. The art of war teaches us not to rely on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him. Know your enemy and know yourself, and you can fight 100 battles without disaster. He who wishes to fight must first count the cost. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Ponder and deliberate before you make a move. To see victory only when it is within the ken of the common herd is not the acme of excellence. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. When strong, avoid them. If of high morale, depress them. Appear at places which the enemy must hasten to defend. Engage people with what they expect, it is what they are able to discern and confirms their projections. The greatest warriors are the ones who are able to keep their minds calm and composed even when surrounded by chaos. In war, the way is to avoid what is strong and to strike at what is weak. The skillful fighter puts himself into a position which makes defeat impossible. Even the finest sword, plunged into salt water, will eventually rust. He who is destined to defeat first fights, and afterwards looks for victory. The victorious strategist only seeks battle after the victory has been won, whereas he who is destined to defeat first fights, and afterwards looks for victory. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. Do not repeat the tactics which have gained you one victory, but let your methods be regulated by the infinite variety of circumstances. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. Pretend inferiority and encourage his arrogance. He who knows when he can fight and when he cannot will be victorious. When you are strong, appear weak. When you are weak, appear strong. If your opponent is temperamental, seek to irritate him. A skilled commander seeks victory from the situation and does not demand it of his subordinates. The art of war is to gain control over the enemy's mind. Attack is the secret of defense, defense is the planning of an attack. To fight and conquer in all our battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Wheels of justice grind slow, but grind fine. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Move only if there is a real advantage to be gained. If the mind is willing, the flesh could go on and on without many things. Appear at points which the enemy must hasten to defend. March swiftly to places where you are not expected.